Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with Sam. You are listening to the Enchanted Forest Series, The Mystery of Crystal Rock. Chapter 3, The Meaning of Blue. The night sky stretched endlessly above them as Luna and Aurora flew side by side through the cool, glowing air of the enchanted forest. Aurora's chest still pulsed with the soft, radiant blue, the gift from Centaurian, and her mind swirled with wonder of questions. "Nana," she finally asked, "why does my chest glow blue and yours glows like the moon?" Luna looked over at her granddaughter with kind eyes. "Each of us has a role to play in the enchanted forest, Aurora," she said. "My light, the moonlight, is tied to my duty. I watch over a protected dimension, and I keep a very important gem safe, a diamond-like gem that must never fall into the wrong wings or paws." She paused to see how Aurora would respond, but the young owlet was still lost in the quiet joy of her recent connection with Centaurian. After a moment, Aurora spoke softly. "I feel so happy. I feel full of energy, like I've been lit up inside. Whatever my role is, I think I'll be good at it." Luna's face lit up. "Of course you will, my little one. You have the spirit of adventure. You make friends easily, and your glow is very rare, Aurora. It is called the blue star." Aurora tilted her head curiously. "Blue star?" Luna nodded gently. "Your mother was a blue star too." Aurora's breath caught. She had never met her mother, but had always felt her presence, like a distant light, just out of reach. "The blue star is a special gift," Luna explained. "It allows the bearer to communicate with enchanted creatures, ones most others can't see. These beings live just beyond our world, in dimensions that drift and shift like clouds. Sometimes they're close, other times they vanish entirely." She paused. Her voice grew quiet. "But you must be careful. If you stay too long in their world, you may begin to move with them. You may become lost." A tear fell down Luna's face. "Like your mother." Luna's voice trembled and her wings fluttered with emotion. She didn't listen to the warnings. She disappeared into the in-between. I couldn't stop her. Aurora's heart ached, but her voice was calm and full of promise. "We'll see her again, Nana. I know we will. Centurion showed me something. I don't understand it yet, but I believe it." Luna said nothing more, but her eyes glistened as they continued their flight in silence. Below them, the forest shifted into soft greys and blues as morning approached. The glow of the fungi dimmed, and the first golden hints of the dawn kissed the treetops. As they neared their giant hewn pine, Aurora caught sight of something below, the same sparkling crystal rock she had noticed earlier. But this time, it wasn't just the rock. Tiny winged creatures, just like the ones from her vision, were fluttering around it. Aurora's feathers rustled with excitement. She wanted to fly down right there and then. She wanted to speak to them, to find out who they were and what they were doing. But her wings felt heavy and her eyes began to close. The long night was catching up with her. "Tomorrow," she whispered to herself, "I'll tell my friends about this place, and we'll go on a big adventure. With that promise nestled in her heart, she followed her grandmother back to the tree, ready for rest and for whatever came next. Chapter 4: Aurora's Dream. Once they had returned safely to their tree, Luna wrapped her wings around her granddaughter in a loving embrace. "What did you think of Centaurian?" Luna asked softly. Aurora blinked slowly, her voice dreamy. I felt the love," she said. "Centurion has so much love. For everything, for everyone. I felt its compassion." She paused, her eyelids growing heavier. "But I also felt sadness, a deep sadness." Her voice grew quieter. "I tried to find the source of it, but Centurion kept showing me strange creatures, ones like I've never seen before, Nan, and gently pushed me away when I tried to understand more." Luna smiled softly and rested her head beside Aurora's. "You are a very intuitive owl. The Centaurian chose you well." She placed a wing gently over her granddaughter. "Sleep now, my lovely girl." Soon they both drifted off into a deep, peaceful sleep. In her dreams, Aurora flew. She knew she was dreaming, but couldn't wake herself. She soared silently above the forest, the cool air ruffling her feathers. But something was wrong. Before her, the trees looked sick. Their leaves shriveled, their bark cracked. The sun was blazing, far too hot. She could feel the trees silently screaming, echoing in her heart. The grass below was scorched and brittle. Animals darted in every direction, searching for shade that no longer existed. Aurora's eyes scanned the land, her heart pounding. She flew towards the crystal rock, but the glowing fungi were gone, burned away. The fairies who had once played there were nowhere to be seen. The snail had turned to stone. The forest, it's dying. Aurora didn't know what to do. She hovered, frozen by the sight of so much pain, of so much negativity. Then she felt something massive looming behind her. Before she could turn, she flew straight into a giant blackened fungus. And then she was falling, faster and faster, down into the darkness. Just as panic gripped her chest, a soft, furry paw caught her mid-fall. She gasped. "Aurora," a voice said gently. She felt something cool and wet, drips of water landing on her face. Aurora opened her eyes. A large, kind face looked down at her. "Are you okay?" the voice asked. I think so," Aurora replied. She sat up and stared in awe. Before her stood a large, gentle creature with warm brown eyes and thick brown fur. "My name is Weber," he said. "I'm a brown bear." Aurora blinked. "How did I get here?" "You tell me," Weber said, chuckling softly. "Well, I don't think I'm here. I mean, not really," she said slowly. "I think I'm at home, asleep. I think this is a dream." She looked around. The forest still felt broken. "Why am I seeing this?" she asked. Weber's expression softened. "You are a blue star owl, Aurora. You can step between worlds, into different dimensions, and meet creatures many others will never see. But why this place? Why now?" Weber looked down at the ground. What you're seeing is the past, he said quietly. This is what happens when the forest is not protected. This is what could return if we forget the past. Aurora's feathers trembled. I have to help, she whispered. You will help, Weber said, but not here. You can't stay. Not in this place. He leaned closer. Dimensions like this. If you linger too long, they might pull you in, and then you'll be stuck. Suddenly, everything began to fade. Aurora felt a soft shaking. Aurora! Aurora! Wake up! It was her grandmother's voice. Aurora blinked open her eyes. Warm morning light filtered through the leaves. Your friends are here, Luna said with a smile. They want to hear all about our adventure last night. Aurora sat up, still blinking sleep from her eyes. Nana, she said slowly, I just had the craziest dream.